Good afternoon. Welcome to Pequot Library. How's everyone doing? Come on in. Thank you. I'm Stephanie Coakley, Pequot Library's Executive Director. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to those joining us from home. Welcome. And thank you for coming out to hear our special program today with two creative legends, Guy Trebay and Chris Frantz. I want to, before I begin, give a shout out to M Communications, who's in the rear of the room helping us record today's program. Thank you, Thomas, for being here. This will be an unforgettable, engaging afternoon, exactly the kind of unique, exclusive, and educational programming that we're so proud to provide here at Pequot Library. For those of you that may be new, I hope you'll take some time to explore the library immediately after the program. It goes without saying, we're so honored to host today's program. As most of you know, we offer nearly all of our programs, free of charge, and we couldn't do that without the generosity of our business community, our grantors, our foundations, our individual donors, so thank you so much for your support. It is my honor to introduce today's speakers, Guy Trebay and Chris Frantz. Guy Trebay's... No. There will be a big round of applause when we introduce you to the Pequot Library stage. Guy Trebay's New York Times notable book, Do Something, Coming of Age Amid the Glitter and Doom of 70s New York, is an evocative coming-of-age memoir, the story of the education of a wayward wild child in an acid head who, searching for meaning and purpose, found refuge in the demimonde of the ruined but magical metropolis that was New York City in the 1970s. The New York Times Book Review writes, in his beautiful memoir, Guy Trebay paints a picture of a vanished, pre-AIDS Gotham that's both gritty and dazzling. Guy has chronicled culture both high and low for decades, writing for The New Yorker, The Village Voice, Interview, Esquire, and Artforum. He has served as a style reporter and critic for The New York Times for the last 2 decades. Guy will be in conversation with our friend Chris Frantz, drummer, composer, and producer with the bands Talking Heads and Tom Tom Club, member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and with Tina Weymouth, hi Tina, a regular at Pequot Library events. Chris published his memoir, Remain in Love, Talking Heads, Tom Tom Club, Tina, in the summer of 2020, some of his memoir being written right here at Pequot Library. Craig Kennedy from Barrett Books in Darien is with us in the rear of the room, and books will be available for purchase. Guy and Chris have generously offered to stay after the program to sign books. Without further ado, let's give a big round of applause and welcome Guy Trebay and Chris Frantz to the Pequot Library stage.
Which do you prefer, Guy? Hi. So great of you all to come on this snowy day, but Guy Trebay is well worth it because super cool and a very interesting, great raconteur.
No pressure at all.
Yeah. I got my notes because I don't want to forget anything. Welcome, Guy, to our beautiful New England village.
It's incredible. I've never been here.
And the library itself, look at this room. So great.
I'm actually not going to leave.
I know people that went to dancing school in this room. Yeah, those were the days. So, you grew up, or at least a great deal of your youth, right across the Sound, correct?
I did, yeah, on the North Shore of Long Island.
North Shore of Long Island?
Having started out in the Bronx and
Yes.
early days. My parents had a place in the city, and then my dad hit the jackpot with cologne that he had come up with, a very period called Hawaiian Surf, and we moved up like the Jeffersons.
Yeah. You know, when I read Hawaiian Surf, I said, is that me? I said, holy mackerel, because I went to school in Virginia, and high school, and it was fashionable for young men to have cologne, like their girlfriends would give it to them for Christmas and stuff like that. Usually it was English leather. The richer people had canoe, something called canoe, but I had Hawaiian Surf.
You did not.
I did, in the cork bottle, and the reason I loved Hawaiian Surf was because I never surfed in my life, but I had a picture on my dormitory wall, a big poster of surfers and the giant waves at Waimea Bay, and I thought, Hawaiian Surf, that's the one for me.